We've run into another roadblock, literally, driving down Route 66 today.
The third literal roadblock today.
Our names are Mike and Heather. We're traveling the US in our van Appa on a mission to visit all 50 states. Subscribe and join us as we try to figure out this whole van life thing. As always, thanks for watching.
I got you.
We are currently on a Route 66 road trip, but at the bottom of Missouri, there is a section of it that has a road closed, and we're out in the middle of nowhere. So the only other road to be able to take is a dirt road. So you're starting to go down it, but it is not meant for our type of van. It is like an off-roading one, but now we're backing up the full length of the road that we were just driving down. And I have to make sure Mike doesn't hit these potholes. I'm just walking to make sure Mike doesn't hit anything. Our life is a joke. Never a dull moment.
That was fun.
So basically, we left Cracker Barrel just outside of Uranus yesterday along Route 66 and started heading down Route 66 towards Kansas, because that's the goal today, is to get to Kansas and start working our way also through Oklahoma. So we were driving down and all of a sudden there's these big signs that say road closed, but we're out in the middle of nowhere right now. So the only options are all these dirt roads to try to get around it. So we're like, oh, we'll take it and like see how it goes.
We got to a steep decline that led into like
a river you had to cross.
Creek, yeah. And figured we would be better off just reversing our way out.
It's a morning already. This road in front of us is Route 66, and if you look, we were cruising along until we saw that. Closed to through traffic, so we can't go there. We tried going down that paved one, but that turns to rocks rather quickly as well. I don't let the pavement fool you, also a dead end. So now we're heading back down Route 66 this way. We'll get there eventually. It's all about the journey. And just like that, we are back on Route 66.
I got you. I got you.
Right now we're being rerouted again. I think there's some kind of festival or fair downtown in Springfield. So we are trying to work our way around it and then get back on Route 66. The road we just crossed was actually Route 66. There was a Route 66 visitor center. And Springfield, Missouri is, I think, where the designation Route 66 was decided on for the name of this highway connecting Chicago to Los Angeles.
Today is not our day in trying to drive straight along Route 66.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get past whatever little festival's happening and back on Route 66.
Yeah.
Because the goal is to get to Kansas today, and it is posing to be really hard.
Yes. And we're back.
After 1 mile, go straight ahead.
Kansas.
There's Route 66 into Kansas. Well, Kansas is kind of interesting because Route 66 only crosses into Kansas for 14 miles before we head into Oklahoma.
It's a little itty bitty square down at the very bottom.
Yep, just that very bottom corner, but I think that the people of Kansas are very proud of having those 14 miles of Route 66, so there should be a few fun things to do while we're here. Oh look, there's a little Luigi's pit stop. We should stop there.
You are the star in the sky. You are the apple of my eye.
We saw the real one of these, or at least the one that inspired Fillmore, at Bob Waldmeyer's museum. And this is another town that Pixar was inspired by, specifically with the character Tow Mater. We're gonna see him. We kind of drove by him a little bit before we looped back around to this space, and he's up on the corner. But first, let's check this place out.
When Disney had the idea for cars, they actually sent 15 Pixar artists out along Route 66 for inspiration. And along the way, they actually came across something like this one, which is a 1951 International Harvester truck. And that became the inspiration for the character Mater. From this, they ended up with the tow truck character that you see in the movie. We are in the town of Galena, Kansas, and across the street with all of those cars is what used to be a Canotex service station, but when Route 66 was decommissioned in 1979, I think that's the right year, it fell into disrepair, but in 2007 a group of ladies here in Galena put together funds to restore it, and now it's sort of a little souvenir shop with a deli that's inside. It's closed right now, but you can come in and grab like lunch or something like that and do a photo op with all of the Cars characters.
Yeah, and we are here at just around 2 o'clock on a Saturday, which is when it was supposed to be open, but just like everything, it's all volunteers, mom and pop shops, so it may not be open when you're there, but just take in what you got. Route 66 is all about the adventure, and it certainly has been one of those today.
We've run into another roadblock, literally, driving down Route 66 today.
The third literal roadblock today.
It looks like there is some sort of car show or parade going on in downtown Galena, which the main street goes right down Route 66, and that's where all of the festivities are happening. So we walked down a little ways, but I think we're going to just make our way around Main Street and hook back up with Route 66 once we get around the blockaded area. Right on the other side of this cross street is Route 66, that's Main Street, and we're traveling down one of the back roads behind it. And I think we've just got a couple blocks before we can reconnect. We're now back onto Route 66.
That's the festival.
Yeah, a lot of food trucks and stuff like that happening.
Can't stop believing it's crystal clear up here. Can't stop this feeling. I can't believe we're here. My luck is changing. Some things are meant to be. Yeah. So live it up and give it all. You're never alone.
So we have actually come over to the Baxter Springs campground, which is just outside the town of Baxter Springs, right off of Route 66, where we're going to enjoy the rest of the day and spend the night here in Kansas. Tomorrow we're going to pick back up and head the rest of the way out of Kansas. It's only a couple of miles to Oklahoma, and start our Route 66 journey again then. But we figured tonight we'd take the opportunity to enjoy being in our 20th state and do a little bit of camping.
Plus, we're kind of sick of Cracker Barrels at this point in time. The campground operates as like a first come first serve basis. There's $5 sites and $10 sites, and I believe somebody just comes around and collects them at the end of the night. We're not quite sure how to pay yet, but we'll figure that out. In the meantime, let's get cooking because I'm starving. Our mosquito nets will come in handy. It's a little bit buggy out.
Down and broken, feeling lost and overwhelmed. And the storm keeps pouring, and there's no one else around. You were all that I want now. This is what I'm fighting for. So let's dance through the night. Can't stop believing it's crystal clear up here. Can't stop this feeling.
How's it looking?
It's all about how it tastes.
How's it taste?
I don't know yet.
Things are meant to be, yeah. So live it up and give it all. You're never alone.
It's not very often we get to break out all of our camping stuff. But it's nice when we do.
And this is all I could ask for. This is where I wanna be. So let's dance through the night. Yeah. Can't stop believing it's crystal clear up here.
It is the next morning, a rainy morning at that. We woke up to some rain and a little bit of thunderstorms, but it seems to be clearing up now.
We ended up having a really nice night here at the Baxter Springs campground. Everything was really nice. We got a chance to eat dinner. We're getting ready to leave the campground and leave Kansas because this is only about 14 miles on Route 66. and we will be entering our 21st state of Oklahoma.
We're feeling good and refreshed. Yesterday we even managed to use our shower on the back of our van. We filled it back up this morning, so we're ready to go and hit the road to Oklahoma.
So we still have a lot of driving left on this Route 66 road trip. We're excited to see what lies along the road, and we hope you'll join us for the rest of this journey.
Next up is the famous Blue Whale, which I'm very excited about. But until then, we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.